here today at the American Museum of Natural History, and I'm about to go speak with astrophysicist Dr. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I'm really interested to hear about some of the mysteries of the universe that baffle even him.
I'm baffled all the time. We don't know what's driving 96% of the universe. Everybody you know and love and heard of and think about and see in the night sky through a telescope, 4% of the universe.
Yeah, even the things that we can't really see through a,
that's still in the 4%.
Telescope.
That's even in the 4%. All the invisible stuff that you can see with a different kind of telescope, that's
still
in the 4%. Yeah. So that's one thing. Here's another one, a little more philosophical.
Okay.
We define ourselves as intelligent. That's odd because we're doing the definition, we're creating our own definition.
Sure.
And saying we are intelligent.
Yeah.
Would another species say that about us that calls themselves intelligent? Look at the genetic difference between us and chimps. It's very small.
Very small.
But we say, well, what a difference that is, we say to ourselves. We compose poetry and have philosophy and music, and all they can do is put a stick in a termite mound. If you could find another species, that same 1% difference in DNA beyond us, that we are beyond chimps, how would we look to them? Our smartest humans would do what their toddlers can do.
Yeah.
And it's not clear that they would view us as intelligent at all.
You're pretty confident that there is life in the universe besides ourselves.
Anyone who study the problem will conclude that. But given how old the universe is,
Just based on probability,
how prevalent the chemistry of life is. Look at biochemistry. It's got carbon and nitrogen and oxygen. These are all over the universe.
Sure.
Water is all over the universe.
And it's very difficult for some people to come to grips with the fact, and say, well, we must be so special, we're the only ones, when really perhaps we're not that special at all.
Perhaps we've never been visited by aliens because they have looked upon Earth and decided there's no sign of intelligence.
I have a really hard time, and I feel like I'm not alone about this, grasping the concept of there being more than 3 dimensions.
You're alone in that. Everyone understands that one completely.
And I sometimes wonder when I talk to physicists like yourself, do you have some sort of special skill in your brain that I do not possess? Can you see these things?
It's called the 4-dimensional club, and you're not invited.
Sure.
Who isn't interested in thinking about higher dimensions? I mean, the way you get insight is to look at dimensions lower than what you occupy.
Sure, okay.
Okay, so imagine an insect that's trapped in a sheet of paper. That's 2 dimensions, right? And I want to put that insect in jail.
Okay.
What do? Just draw a square around it.
Sure.
Can't get out. You say, yes, you can. Just climb up over this. Nope, not allowed.
Yeah.
That requires a 3rd dimension. If you only exist in 2 dimensions, you have no concept of that 3rd dimension. It's not even accessible to you.
Sure.
All it takes to put a bug in prison is a square. What does it take to put a human in prison? A cube. But a higher dimensional character would say, just step out of the cube and then back into, you're there.
Yeah.
That requires a 4th dimension to access.
If you had to pick one thing, the most awe-inspiring thing about the cosmos that you wish everybody knew, what would it be?
That's easy. That was the discovery that the stars in the galaxy that explode, only a rare subset of them do this. Those are the stars that had manufactured elements from the periodic table deep within their core and scattered them across the galaxy. And it's these very elements that are the building blocks for life itself. So that it is not just a figuratively true statement that in fact we are stardust. It is literally true.
Thank you so much for taking the time
Happy to be here.
I feel smarter already, and I definitely feel like I might hopefully gain entry to the 4th Dimension Club.
4th Dimension Club. I'll show you the secret handshake off camera.
Okay, great.